What's good, YouTube? It's your boy Busy B, and I'm back at it with another reaction video. Today, we are reacting to this dumb mistake that just cost Andrew Tate his life. Let's get into it.
Going out so sad, bro. He's losing every shred of dignity he has left. Like, I understand he was just arrested earlier last month, and
they saying that boy was arrested for sex trafficking, bro. Like, what?
And maybe, just maybe, he's desperate right now. But there's a way to take a L. Andrew Tate is taking this L in the worst possible way. Andrew Tate was arrested. He's facing extradition to the UK to face charges there. But Andrew Tate was under the impression that Trump will protect him because the Trump administration is literally the people who called Romania and told them to lift Tate's travel ban so he could come to the US. Tate gets here. He starts a campaign for Trump, starts to literally like gargle Trump's love muscle. So when he gets arrested, he thinks Trump is going to block the extradition. Trump administration already commented, and they said, we not blocking nothing. I don't know why Andrew Tate would be shocked that Donald Trump is going against his word and letting him out to dry. This is literally Trump's character. I don't care if Trump is the reason why you're over here. I don't care if Trump guarantees your safety. I don't care how much campaigning and tap dancing you thought you did for Trump that you earned a favor. These people are only concerned about themselves, not about anybody else. So now Andrew Tate is realizing.
So they care about themselves, and y'all think they care about y'all really? That's crazy.
As in, bro, I know your skin tone is a little light. You got the thinking. You were a part of them. You not a part of them, bro, at all. And I don't feel bad at all, bro. Andrew Tate was.
I'm gonna say, if you don't have blonde hair and blue eyes like them, you're not one of them, I guess.
Out here bragging about how he got Trump elected, how Trump is the greatest president of all time, how Trump is a real G. Okay, now you got what you asked for. Now the Trump administration is who about to ship you back to the UK to do life in prison. And I hope the campaign was worth it. I don't feel bad, not one bit. He picked his side, so now he got to stay there. Man, Andrew Tate ain't give a damn, right? That there were literal, like, U.S. citizens being dragged off the streets and kidnapped due to racial profiling.
Facts.
At the hands of Trump and his ICE agents, man, I don't want to hear that nonsense, bro. I don't feel bad for this guy at all. And if Andrew Tate thought he had any chance of coming out or Trump changing his mind to not extradite him, all those chances went out the window after this interview that his lawyer did. Bruh, I think we all know that Trump is an egomaniac. This interview is the #1 way to piss off an egomaniac like Donald Trump. Watch his lawyer essentially guarantee for the next 5 minutes that Donald Trump is not helping Tate, and Tate is going to do life in prison.
Lots of DeSantis people at work here in the federal DOJ and in the state police. These law enforcement agencies, state and federal, they work together hand in glove all the time. They have various kinds of joint task force. Everybody who I have spoken to, and I've spoken to some high-level people and some high-level operatives, they all said that that Andrew and Tristan are pawns in a much higher political game. And sure, they're going to serve them up to the UK, but the decision as to whether or not to extradite them, which is a Rubio-Trump decision, is what they're trying to force to make it hard for Trump. If Trump and Rubio say don't extradite, DeSantis uses this when he runs and he says, look, he defends this type of guys. Or if Trump and Rubio do extradite, then they run and they spin it some other way, and they don't protect American citizens. They don't protect free speech.
Wow.
So this is designed to hurt them in the midterms and to hurt them in the forthcoming election in 2028.
Another ad.
Your clients dream big. Your agency builds bigger. Move faster.
I can 100% say without a doubt, like 1,000%, Andrew Tate being extradited will have a 0% impact on the midterms and a 0% impact on who gets to be the next president. Zero. Right? This is like schizophrenic level delusion. Zero.
Facts. Your vote don't matter anyway to them. Like, they get picked.
But here's the thing, okay? Now, even though this is schizophrenic and delusion, that's not even the worst part. The worst part about it is they understanding they need Trump. They understand that Rubio won't sign off if Trump say don't sign off. But they also understand Trump. Trump is an egomaniac. You have to appeal to his ego. You have to appeal to his ego to get what you want when it comes to Trump. Right. This is not how you appeal to Trump ego. Telling Trump that he's not going to win or they're not going to win without.
You got to bootleg to this man to boost his ego.
Tate, man, is you crazy? This is not how you appeal to Trump. And to compound the bad decisions, they go on to explain that if Trump dares to extradite Tate to the UK, that Tate and his supporters will make sure that Trump can't run again, even though he swears he is, but they'll make sure that any Trump-backed candidate is not going to win a presidency and the Democrats is going to win in 2028. You sit back and you got to ask, was Andrew Tate's cigars laced? Were they laced?
It had been. All them cigars he was smoking was laced.
Putting them in a tough spot, basically. Either option sounds pretty bad, right?
Yeah, well, but look, we elected these guys for times like this to do the right thing and to do not to do the wrong thing. Because make no mistake about it, these guys get extradited. The manosphere, Gen Z abandons the Republican Party. AOC will be president. There's no way. There's no way a Republican is going to anybody from that party, from that people who are currently in the administration now, how could they possibly win if they betray two of the guys that have got? Who are they going to betray next? Joe Rogan, put him in jail for his podcast. If they betray these guys after everything, nobody will ever believe in them again. No, how could you?
Yeah,
how could you?
You're right. This is a very, very pivotal decision because they've already lost a lot of support on the right. They've lost Sean Ryan. They've lost Candace. So this could be the devastating blow, I believe,
It's crazy. There's either going to be a real moment of solidarity here, or there's going to be a kiss of the cheek, and we're just going to say, I know it was you, Fredo. That's the big betrayal scene from The Godfather. So we still hope that we don't have Fredos in the upper echelon of our government, but let's wait and see.
Yeah. Not to mention Tucker. They lost Tucker too. Fuentes.
They're losing. They're losing everybody, and they're pretending like they don't need them, and that's just fundamentally not true. Mm-hmm. That's just not true. Gen Z and Gen Alpha consume information differently than Gen X and the Boomers and everybody above them. Obviously, this. Yes. These podcasts and what's going on in X and Twitter is much more important to them.
Gen Z than what see through the bullshit. You heard, it's not that we consume it different from y'all. We can see through it. See, y'all millennials and Gen X, y'all just, I don't know, bro.
Somebody on Fox News or CNN is ever going to say. Nobody from your generation down gives a shit about any of that. Nope. So if they think that they're not going to win without us, they're wrong. And look, it's also interesting to see, to that point, Abe Hamadeh, who's a rock star congressman, he got elected a cycle or two ago. He's a former prosecutor. He's from Arizona, and he's spoken out saying that Andrew and Tristan should not be extradited. Right. So
if they think they're gonna win without me, they're wrong. If they think they can win without us, they're wrong. That right there just sold your fate. Listen, I'm not even fond of Trump, and I can tell you, I've never met Trump, but I can tell you very well, that's a man whose ego is to the moon. You think you're about to try to strong arm Trump into not extraditing him? Man, cut it out, bro. The very fact that he's in jail right now already tells you that Trump has washed his hands with him a long time ago. You see, when Andrew Tate influence was at its peak, probably Trump was interested. When he was the most Googled man on planet Earth, probably. Andrew Tate's influence have kind of died down the last couple of years, right? Because everybody kind of caught on, to what was making him famous, which was the clipping. Now everybody does clipping, right? Now the playing field is pretty even. Andrew Tate is not as influential as he used to be. Andrew Tate is not affecting any election. Nobody is hearing what Andrew Tate says. After all the nonsense Andrew Tate says, after Andrew Tate has said the N-word with the hard R on multiple occasions, after Andrew Tate has essentially, became a shell of himself. When Andrew Tate first came out, we used to think Andrew Tate was a pretty serious individual. The last couple of years, right, tap dancing to white supremacy, right, saying racial slurs online, backing a white man to say the N-word, right, things of that sort. He has kind of played himself out of being any type of serious figure. So no, they don't take you seriously. Trump is not seeing this as anything other than a threat. And we know Trump, he don't take threats lightly. Now, if they had any type of position of power, I'm asking you, why is Andrew Tate on Twitter begging and groveling like this? This is like sad. Andrew Tate just tweeted, endless hours waiting
for somebody to do the right thing, but it will never comes.
For somebody to do the right thing, but it never comes. Bruh, Trump ain't saving you, bruh. Yo, Trump only cares about himself. You think Trump is gonna lose sleep seeing you get extradited and do life in prison? You think Trump is really gonna lose sleep over this, bruh? Waiting for who to do the right thing? Trump? Man, all right, man. Hey, bruh. Yo, but my thing is like, yo, if the man says no, yo, take your L in peace, man. Groveling and begging to this degree is absurd, bro. In his other tweet, he tried to play the Matrix is after me game. He goes, there are far fewer correctional officers on my wing than when I first arrived in the shoe. It feels eerily quiet up here. I would never take my own man. All right, man.
He's going too far now.
He's playing the, hey, if I go, they did. Bro, listen, bro, them folks ain't worried about you, homie. All right, like, yo, Andrew Tate, now I can understand if this was Andrew Tate, I don't know, in 2021, but Andrew Tate is not the influential figure he thinks he is, bro. These folks ain't worried about you, bro. Nobody is jumping because Andrew Tate say jump, right? Nobody is being influenced or moved. Bro, if this was like 2020 when the kids were trying to be you, cool.
You think this is 2020, 2021 when kids is trying to be like him?
That time has passed, bro. The Matrix ain't worried about you no more, homie, like at all. I don't know where Andrew Tate got this attorney from. He's clearly not the smartest. Get this, okay? So this attorney who's trying to appeal to Trump to let Andrew Tate out of jail, this attorney thought it was a wise idea, okay? To bring up Trump's and Marco Rubio's sons during this interview as a way to appeal, right, to their emotions. I can almost guarantee you Trump and Marco Rubio is not hearing this and thinking, oh yeah, great point. They're hearing this and thinking, we hate you. This interview has completely solidified. Yo, Andrew Tate and Tristan Tate is being extradited, and there's nothing they can do about it.
This guy, you know, if other people, January 6th was an unpopular thing to speak about until a bunch of Republicans grew the balls to speak about it, right? So if some other people step up, and that'll be great, but Abe Hamadeh will be the first guy to say, hey, count him among the men and women who spoke first. Why do I say that? Because as some other counterpart, a woman, a female congressman, she's I can't remember her name, but she's a nut job, socialist, psychopath feminist who hates America and hates men from Arizona, has subsequently called for Barron Trump to be investigated for his ties to the manosphere and so on and so forth.
What?
So, oh yeah, it's all over the place. So here's the thing. If President Trump and Marco Rubio, who have children who are young, are thinking that they may be thinking, oh, after this, I make the right decision, I do this, I get rid of him, I'll be safe. They're coming for your children. They literally sing songs about it, how we're coming for your children. And if you think that they're not going to come for your children when this is all said and done, when you're not out of office, well, they just showed their hand. They just showed their hand immediately, day one. We're going to come for Barron, investigate him. That is them saying that the war is forever. It is endless and it'll never stop. So if they think that they're safe going forward, and if they think that they can do this without us, I just don't know what they're smoking. We have some of the most powerful voices online, on the internet, everywhere in the world. We're grateful to be aligned with the current party who's in power. But, the idea that we could willingly be turned over to some despotic regime who wants to punish these guys for free speech is un-American and unconscionable.
This attorney is too dumb to realize, like, the reason you're telling him to not extradite Andrew Tate, right, to step in, is actually the perfect reason why he shouldn't. People are already involved in his son Barron.
Bro, his charges are crazy, bro.
Already saying Barron witnessed Andrew Tate's crimes. Barron is a part of Andrew Tate's crime cohort. They're already trying to link your son to Andrew Tate. If you stop his extradition, now guess what? Barron Trump is really being linked to Andrew Tate and the rest of these guys. Now, apparently, like, Barron Trump reached out to Andrew Tate, like Waller and the rest of these dudes for dating advice. Now, I don't know why a 6'9" handsome kid who what? He's 19, 20 years old. He's in college. He's the son of the president. I don't know why that guy would need dating advice from Andrew Tate and Justin Waller. Like, bro, the internet really have gotten things out of perspective. A 6'9" white man in America who's the son of a president who, by the way, just hit like $100 million jug
Why
off
would
the
you need advice from two sex trafficker predators to get girls? Like
crypto. Barron is 19 up 100 M's off of crypto. 100 millionaire, 6'9", son of a president, handsome kid. You hitting up Andrew Tate and Justin Waller for dating advice?
He already.
Y'all let me know in the comment section what y'all think. Y'all think Trump is gonna step in?
Hell no, he's not gonna step in. He's gonna be in jail for however long he is in there for. Feel me? What do y'all think? You heard? Make sure you hit that like button, comment, subscribe, and I'm out.